Good afternoon, everyone. It is Friday. This isn't your typical circus training vlog, but I only have more cartwheels for you today, and those are getting a little boring. I'm not even sure if I got anything. I had some rookie mistakes this week and forgot to make sure my camera battery was charged. So even though I did do other things besides cartwheels, I didn't get it because my camera wasn't ready for it. I didn't have a charged battery. So I decided to do something else today and do a little day in the life video because it's a day in my life. It's Friday, so this will go up tonight. I am about to head off to Target real quick because my toddler is sick and I want to get some distilled water to put in his humidifier. Usually I use a warm steam vaporizer because that's what my doctor recommended, but that mistakenly got packed up and taken to my mother-in-law's house, so I have to use the Cool Mist humidifier instead because that's all I got, and I don't feel like going and digging around her house for the vaporizer. Anyway, my son is sick. He had a mild fever this morning. He's coughing, runny nose. I'm hoping that it's just a cold and not RSV. And then my husband came home sick, so I'm gonna rush off, get some diapers, some distilled water, some cat treats because I'm trying to get my cat ready for moving. Wasn't that crazy? Not that I was going in there for nursery water. I don't buy nursery water, but I thought it was a little crazy that of all the things that they were out of, the hand sanitizer made sense and the bottled water made sense because some people are freaking out about COVID-19 and trying to prepare in case it turns into a pandemic. But nursery water? Do people actually read the label on that? Do they realize that it's just like bottled up tap water? Because that's what it looks like to me by reading the label. It's just bottled tap water because they put fluoride in it. So I hope you're not using that in your child's humidifier, because that's not distilled water. It's not distilled if it has fluoride in it. So just thought I'd let you know. Just get distilled water from the water section of your grocery store. It's a lot cheaper. $1 versus like 69 cents for a gallon of distilled water. So I thought I'd give you a little updated look at the temperature scarf I started making at the beginning of the year. I posted that I was going to make it during December, during my Vlogmas, but I haven't shown an update about it, so I thought I would. So here's my temperature scarf. Here's my little chart that I've made because, as you know from the Vlogmas vlog, that I had just written the temperatures on the labels, but I have to roll my yarn into balls now because it was just getting tangled the farther I got to the knot in the middle. So I just I'll probably roll this one next because it's a pretty common color so far this winter. Another thing I'm doing is I'm switching up the stitch every time I switch colors. So I'm just writing down which stitch I'm on here, just so in case I get behind and I need to look at something to figure out where I am in my pattern. I've also written down the color names and the numbers and the brand up here, just in case I run out of a color and I need to go buy more. And also I have the swatches here, instead of just using a marker. That way, if I do need to go to the store and buy more yarn and they don't have this brand of yarn anymore for some reason, I can use this little swatch to try and match the best I can with another brand. So that's why I have these here. That was kind of an afterthought actually after I put them there, but it was easier than tracking down to just cut off a swatch and tie it to the paper instead of trying to track down some markers that were the exact same color as the yarn. So yeah, this is my chart, and here's my scarf, and here's my cat who is playing with my yarn. It's also a good thing that I'm switching between stitches. That I came up with that plan because I'm naturally, or at least it might have changed over time, I might be getting better at crocheting. It looks wiggly because I naturally just crochet really tightly. See, here's my first couple rows, and they're so tight that my starting chain is curved at the bottom, and that won't ever even out because I'm too far along, but it's all wiggly because I It's like I'm not crocheting the same tightness all throughout, which may be frustrating for some people, but I kind of like it. I think it makes it look more homemade. And so I decided to switch. I'm not playing with you. I decided to switch the stitch to prevent it from being too stiff and bulky feeling. I wanted to make sure it was very stretchy and squishy and soft and not just like stiff when I was done, because I'm not like an expert crocheter, and single crochet stitch is basically the only stitch that I really knew going into this, so I had to learn. It just goes single crochet, half double, double, triple, double, half double, single, half double, double, triple, and so on. I'm liking it so far. I'm hoping to get some more 60-degree days soon as we head into March, and maybe our first 70-degree day, so that I can add another color. That'll be fun. The next color to add will be this one, hopefully. Hopefully we don't skip the 70s. That would be awful. But you never know. Anyway, I am gonna go and prepare dinner. First I have to make sure my husband's eating. And hopefully my child eats too, because he did not eat his lunch. I'm actually kind of, that's another reason why I'm a little bit like, maybe it's RSV, but he hasn't been lethargic, but then he's only had a mild fever. So I guess I have to just keep an eye on it. This isn't for you to play with. It's not for playing. It's not for playing. I have to go make dinner. See you later. Also, I forgot to mention a little update about our house, because I've mentioned that we're trying to sell it. The signpost is up. The sign isn't on it yet, but the signpost is up. So we've made some progress. We're also still waiting for the lockbox to be installed, but that should probably be soon because the signpost is up. So that means it's going live soonish. Hi there! So I didn't post yesterday, and that's for two reasons. One is because I just felt like I needed a break from editing. And the second reason was because I'm worried I won't have any footage for next week, because my son and my husband both have a fever and a cough, which are the coronavirus or COVID-19 symptoms. And the chances of it being those things are kind of slim, because there's no like confirmed cases of it where we live yet. But since both of them just have a fever and a cough, it's worrisome for me, and I'm thinking that I might take the week off from silks and gymnastics, because I don't know if I'm infected yet, because I don't have any symptoms, and I just want to be on the safe side. I don't want to get people sick. However, I am going to the pharmacy right now to go get some cough medicine for my husband, and I'm going to see if they have hand sanitizer, since they were out of it at Target, but obviously people are panic shopping for this COVID-19 thing, and so they might not. I might do some home workouts just to stay in shape. It's only a week, but I don't want to like a week is a lot for silks. Anyway, yeah. Hello. It's Sunday evening or Sunday night. It's like 10:25 at night. I just got done taking Julius to the hospital. Nothing to worry about. It's just that it's Sunday and I couldn't take him to the doctor, so I took him to the hospital to get him checked out because his fever went down. He had normal temperature and then it went back up. And Max is having similar symptoms, and he was saying that it hurts when he coughs. And since Julius can't tell me really if it hurts when he coughs, I decided to just go get him checked out, especially since he's been sick for a few days. I called. It was also the recommendation of his doctor's after hours answering service to just either take him to like an after hours clinic or just to the hospital. So I did that. He got tested for RSV and flu. Those both came back negative. So yeah, and he just has an ear infection. That's the diagnosis. But now I'm worried about my husband because he does have similar symptoms, and according to the pediatrician, I was like, oh, so then my husband's thing is unrelated? And he's like, not necessarily. He said, not necessarily, because the bacteria can also, that causes the ear infection, can also cause pneumonia. So now I'm kind of worried about my husband, that he might have pneumonia. So it's also really weird filming this right now because my phone is in grayscale because it's in wind down mode. So like it looks really dark to me. And I'm all in black and white. It's really weird. Maybe I'll like put it in black and white because it's actually kind of cool looking. And I look all serious. Anyway, I'm gonna go get my child's prescription so that he can take his antibiotics tomorrow.